It should be coming up here on YouTube real shortly. Hi, guys. Hey, Judy. Hey, Holly. Good morning. It should be coming up here shortly. So if you're watching this after the fact, we are no longer live. There we go. Hi, guys. Good morning. Number one, can you hear me okay? Number two, you can see me. I can see myself on YouTube, but I can't hear it. So let me know if you can hear me. Hi, Jan. I'm trying, I am going to be using a camera for recordings. I mean, not a camera. Of course I'm using a camera. I'm going to be using a microphone for recordings because evidently people are having issues hearing me. I can hear it fine. Tony tested it on his phone. He can hear me fine. We tested it on iPads and computers, and we can hear it fine. But, you know, if it doesn't go for everybody, I just want to make sure everybody can hear me okay. Hi, everybody. Hi, Kathy, Marilyn, Judy. Hey, Holly. I have a question for you. Can I just briefly show what you're releasing in a few days, in 4 days? If not, that's okay. Absolutely, it's your decision, but I have it ready-made. So Holly is releasing a new pattern on June 28th, I believe. So we'll see what she says. Hi, Butterfly Girl. Welcome. Hi, Karen. Hi, Diane. Hi, Anime. She said yes. Okay, so before we get started, let's go. Let's go. Let me go grab it. So Holly is a leather maker, and so her last couple patterns have been for leather, but this time she has come up with a very beginner-friendly pattern. It can be made in a variety of fabrics. It can be made in cotton, waterproof canvas, leather. It can be made in leather. Wax canvas, vinyl, whatever you choose. So this is releasing on June 28th, and it is as cute as can be. It's a very beginner-friendly pattern. Here it is. It's called the Big Bag Companion Pouch. Very simple. You could customize it in many ways if you wanted to, but it's got a wristlet. Now this happens to be leather, but it's really just a simple pouch with a couple little pockets. That's it. Now this happens to be waterproof canvas, and then I use bonded luxe nylon for the lining. Easy. It does have binding along these sides, but easy. So this is coming out on June 28th by Purses by Holly. Very cute. You're going to want to get it and make 1,000 of them. Honestly, this would be a huge craft fair seller because number one, they're easy to make. You can really basically use scraps for them. And you can price it pretty reasonably because it doesn't take very long. So, that's your daughter's birthday. Oh my gosh, excellent. You should make her one for her birthday. Any girl needs an extra pouch, I'm just saying. So, if you are expecting Lori today, she is not able to join us. Number one, she doesn't have internet. It's been out since yesterday. And she lives a little bit out of town. So she was going to try and do it on her phone, but it's just too spotty without Wi-Fi. So we have rescheduled that for Thursday, this Thursday at 11, and we are going to be doing the zip and go. Let me see if I have a picture of it. Actually, I have one. Let me show you. Thursday at 11 Eastern Time, Lori and I are going to be doing the zip and go by End Designs. Eleanor graciously gave us permission. She's a sweetheart. She's joined our Facebook group. So she posted a picture of her little one that she named the Eden bag out of for. Very cute. So this is a great pattern. I have made, oh gosh, this is the only one I have left, and I've made like 10 of them, I think. But you open this up and you have a perfect pocket for all the cell phones today. It's very nice. And then you can make the strap removable. This one I did not make removable. It's just a shoulder strap. And then on this side, you have just a pocket that you can put all kinds of things in. And on the other side, you have a zipper pocket and a slip pocket with credit card slots. So that's what we are going to be making on Thursday. I am going to do it out of leather, and Lori is going to do it out of cork, I believe. I don't know. She's probably not even able to join, which is, I feel bad for her. So that's what we're making on Thursday. So Thursday's live. There you go, Jan. Thank you very much. Where do you get your leather from that is lightweight, like 2 to 3 ounces? I have gotten my lamb is probably what you want. If you don't have an industrial machine, or if you don't have a skiver. Any leather that you don't need to skive is probably going to need to be about 2 ounces. And a lot of times that's going to be lamb, which is very soft. And it may need to be interfaced out of the seam allowance. But in fact, this is what I'm making on Thursday. I'm making it out of lamb. I didn't skive it. Let me show it to you. So this is what I'm doing it out of on Thursday. This is lamb. And it smells beautiful. But I did interface it with just some... Oh gosh, I don't even know what kind of interfacing this is. It's SF101 similar. It's not actually SF101, but it's similar to it. I don't remember what it was. And I did it out of the seam allowance. So this is, I'll tell you. I am going to make something today, by the way. We're going to make something today. I just pulled something together to make. So this is, this is lamb that is 1.4 ounces. With the interfacing, it's about 2. Very nice, but it's very soft, so it does need to be interfaced, depending on what you're making. But I get, so the places you can get that are most of your leather online stores: Springfield Leather, Rocky Mountain Leather, Simply Classic has lamb leather, which is thin. Frog Jelly has lamb. But District Leathers, not District Leather Supply, but District Leathers is where I've gotten a lot of my lamb. Now, the other one that you could probably get away with without skiving is goat leather. It tends to be a little bit thicker, but has a little more temper. See, this has no temper. It's very soft, even with the interfacing, which is perfect for the zip and go. So, Jan's on top of it today. You bought a Juki 1181. Oh, I'd use either Tex 45 or Tex 70. I've kind of gotten away from Tex 45 just because I have 2 industrial machines, and so I use pretty much just Tex 70. Okay. So, Lori and I are going live on Thursday at 11 a.m. Eastern to do the Zip and Go by N Designs. She's going to do it out of cork. I'm going to do it out of leather. The next thing is, people have been asking us to do another Zoom so long. So we have my fabulous admins and I met last night, And we decided on July 20th from 2 p.m. Eastern to 6 p.m. Eastern. July 20th. It's not, this is the first, I haven't even put it on the Facebook group yet. Hey, Brenna. So July 20th from 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. Eastern, we're allowing 4 hours. So I am going to be doing a Facebook poll with the top 3 patterns that we thought we could accomplish in a 4-hour sew, and still have time for chit chat and giveaways and, you know, just general fun. So that is July 20th from 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. Hi, Lynette. Eastern time. Perfect. Oh, there's my friend Sarah. You guys, can we just take a moment and say thank you to my admins? Jan Banks, Sarah, Lori, BJ, and Brenna. I have the best admins on the internet. I'm just saying. So let's take a minute to please give them a thumbs up and a thank you. And by the way, please go give a thumbs up to this live video. It's below the name of the live. There will be 45 spots. See how on top of it, they're reminding me what I need to say. I just love you guys. They're going to have 45 slots. There will be a price because we'll have to pay for the pattern. And then I don't know how much it's going to cost yet. It depends on the pattern we choose. Let's see. What else, Sarah, did you tell me to say? Oh, it is going to be on Zoom. So your pictures won't be on Facebook. Facebook or YouTube. It'll just be us that are logging into the Zoom. Marilyn, thank you. That is so sweet. Look at that, Marilyn. I appreciate you. I appreciate all of you. I truly do. That's so nice, though. What else do I need to say, girls? July 20th from 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. Eastern time. We're going to do a poll probably tomorrow on Facebook, my Facebook group. So if you haven't joined my Facebook group, please join the Facebook group so you can participate in the poll for what we're going to sew up on the live Zoom. What else, guys? What else? Oh, I'm having a sale from today through the end of the month. So today is what? Today's the 24th. I don't even know what the day is. June 24th through July 30th at 11:59 p.m. 15% off almost everything. No code needed. Automatic discount applies. It's a beautiful thing. I don't think I've done a coupon since April. I don't know why, but. So 15% off almost everything. Thank you, Jan. Hardware kits. So depending on the pattern that we choose to do on the Zoom sew along, I might be offering a hardware kit separate from the price of the Zoom that I can mail to you in advance. So we will, once we decide on the poll on what we're going to make, I'll get the listing out there and people can sign up. And then I will, again, depending on what pattern we choose, list a hardware kit. Just the hardware, not the actual fabrics. So we, as admins, we picked out, I think we had 6 options for patterns. And I'm letting my admins choose the top 3, and then we'll do a poll on the Facebook group for what it is. Thank you, Marilyn. That is so sweet. I know, I am a bit of an enabler, but you know what? I've learned from the best. Kasaya's an enabler. Lauren's an enabler. All my admins are an enabler. My admins and I have a private text group on our phones, and we're always texting each other when somebody has a sale. You know, you got to do it. You got to help each other out just a little. So, yes, Brenna is going to create a fun little graphic if you have time. Colleen said, "You're not going to be able to do the Zoom." I'm so sorry. We are going to try to do 3 or 4 a year. This is only our second one this year, so we will do another one in the fall sometime. Probably only get 3 in this year. Time just really got away from me. So anyway, I know I'm chatting like crazy today. Don't ask me why, but I am. So, I wanted to show a couple things since I am having a sale. Let me grab a couple things here. Oh dear. I can't believe I don't have one in here. Let me see. There's one right here. So it's not just hardware that is on sale. All of my ready-made items are on sale right now, 15% off. So I did something the other day I did record it. So I did this for the first time. I made an accordion wallet out of double-sided leather. So this is leather on the inside, and this is leather. No lining needed. It turned out really good. I had never used double-sided leather. So I have 2 kinds of double-sided right now, so I probably will make another one. But it turned out really good. And this is such high-quality leather. I have not edge painted it. You still could, but it's not fraying or anything. Look at that. It's perfect. Okay. So this is the 4.5-inch accordion wallet. And then this, and it's called the Quick and Easy Accordion Wallet, and it's a Lori pattern from Wild Pony Designs. It's available on my website. This is the Mega Accordion Wallet, Mega, that has 27 card slots. This one has 10. Now, just in full disclosure, this is what I carry. It doesn't have to just be for credit cards. I only have 2 credit cards. So, but I put business cards in there. I have my medical ID cards. I have my driver's license. I have all kinds of things that you can put in here. So you'd be shocked how many of these you could fill up. I'm just saying. And then you have a place for, oh my gosh, I just saw a house key. I left my house key in this one. You can put, in this Mega, you can put receipts. You can put cash on either side because it's closed. And you can even put your, my iPhone 14 Pro Max fits in there perfectly. So these are all for sale on my website, 15% off. But really what I brought those out for is, if you want to make them, I sell the 4.5-inch purse class. And I sell the 7.5-inch purse class. The 7.5 are arriving tomorrow, but you can still purchase them. As soon as they come in, I'll ship them probably tomorrow afternoon or Thursday. Yeah, Thursday. So in the 4.5-inch, I do have 4 or 5 colors. I have silver, rose gold, which is kind of a light gold. I have black matte, I have antique brass, and I have gunmetal. In the 7.5-inch, I don't have the black matte yet, but those are coming. Probably in the next 3 weeks or so. Those I didn't put out there. It's too far out for people to purchase those. I don't like to hold people's money. So then I have the accordions, the small accordions in black and light brown, and then the large accordions I just have in black. Okay. So quick and easy gifts. If you need gifts for a teacher, for, you know, whoever, a friend, somebody, you know, birthday coming up, a relative, they are so easy to make. Okay. So that's it. Thank you, Jan. Bonnie, the long rivets are on there on my website. If you just put in rivets, it should come up, and the title of the listing says long rivets. Jan, could you post the long rivet link? I have those in a bunch of finishes as well. They're really kind of nice. I really like the long rivets. You have to be careful. Don't use them if you're using thin fabrics. But so this is a long rivet. Look how long these babies are. I don't know. I think they're almost 11 millimeters long. The cap is still only 9. But if you're going to do any kind of thick material, I use it all the time. I use them all the time now when I'm doing leather or thick vinyl. Hey, Cindy. Okay, so what we're going to do today, I'm going to do 2 things. Sorry, my camera said something to me. I'm using these new cameras, so. I am going to make 2 key fobs. These 2 pieces happen to be leather that I glued together, and I just glued them together with Aleene's leather glue. So this is what they look like before you glue them together. This is the short, and this is the long. I still sew them together, so I'm going to change my camera so you can see. I know I'm getting kind of fancy. So let's sew this together. And I'm going to start up here and backstitch where you're not going to be able to see it. Let me see. You like the new cameras? Thank you. I'm still a novice, so if it's not perfect, just bear with me. I will get there. See, now you can see what I'm sewing. Isn't that a beautiful thing? I just love it. So this is the hardware that I'm going to use. I sell these too. These are key fob hardware, but they're also gate rings. So they're extremely easy. For example, I have a key here. Let's just put the key on. See how easy that is to put on? I'm not sure what you can see. There you go. And I have those in 4 finishes too. I'm just sewing all the way around this. I'm using a 4 millimeter stitch length. Oh, good, Barb. Where are you traveling to? Where are you going? Okay, so this I glued together, and you can do the same thing with vinyl. It doesn't have to be leather. You can just glue 2 pieces together. So there, where's my camera? I always forget what I'm looking at. Oh, Rocky Mountain, Mexico. I did change my nails. I just went with a French manicure this time. I like it. It's clean. Tony doesn't like it. He likes the red. Yeah, I know. What can you say? Hi, Donna. Okay, so then what you do is you put these 2 ends together, And I hope I didn't, yeah, I'm going to have to trim this just a little. It depends on your material. You may have to trim it if it's really thick with these. So just be aware of that. It depends on the material you choose. If I was just using 2 layers of this, it would have been fine. But since I'm using 4, I have to trim it a little. Now, I'm not doing this while we're live, but I am going to edge coat this so it looks a little cleaner. So then I am just going to sew across that so it stays put on the end. It'll all be hidden. Just a few little stitches. Okay. And I'm going to go ahead and put this on, but I will take it off and edge coat it after the fact. So you just put it in there. You have 2 screws. Let me grab my screws. And then you have an instant key fob. And that's all there is to it. You have a nice key fob which fits over your wrist. Just like that. Then this is a gate ring. So it's not one of those rings you have to like pull apart and ruin your nails. Just saying. Isn't that cute? So this leather does need to be edge coated. It doesn't fray, but it, I don't know what you call it, but it has a little something to it. So all I did, I won't be able to finish this one because it's got to dry a little bit, but all I did was put a little of this Aleene's suede and leather glue on here. Don't overdo it like I tend to do with glue. You guys know me. And let's put this on as nice and even as we can. Oh my, I got that the first time. How is that even possible? So you don't have to glue these together, but I would recommend it. You're still going to sew around it and sew them together, but I still recommend that you sew them together. So I'm going to let that dry. Maybe by the time we finish our other tiny little project, it'll be dry enough. I better take this key off of here or I'll forget. Put that key over there. So those are the key fobs that I sell. I have them in light gold, antique brass, matte black. Is that all I have? I can't even remember. Somebody look on the website. Yeah, I can't remember. Anyway, isn't that cute though? You know, if you have trouble finding your keys in your purse, and granted, a lot of us don't carry, get the keys out of our bags anymore because, you know, most of us have, or the newer cars, I don't even know how long it's been that way, it has that automatic start thing. Oh, and silver. Thank you, Jan. Look at that, Jan. She just keeps me on track. I just love it. But you still need to have keys in case you need to get in your house to get locked out or something. You know, I still carry keys in my purse. I know. Maybe I'm weird. Okay, so that's the key fob. The next thing I'm going to do, and I could not for the life of me this morning find my template for a tassel. I don't know where it went. I have it. It's a tassel template from Jolie Lee Creations. But I'll just make one. Not a big deal. I can do it. So I'm going to make one out of this really cute snake skin. And all I did was here, I drew a line that is, I think I did, let's see what I did. I think I did 5/8. Let's see. Yeah, I drew a line that is 5/8. It's hard to see it. So across the top, 5/8. Then I made this, I think I made it 4 inches. Let me see. No, I made it 4.5. I'm going to cut some of it off because it's going to be way too big. So let's just trim it up a little bit. So here are my tassel holders. I have these in a variety of colors as well. Uh-oh. There went my, but it just clips on any purse. It's really kind of nice. This happens to be the matte rainbow. So let's just do one. So what I'm going to do, let me grab my little mat so I don't ruin my table. So I cut 1/4 inch tassels. The nice thing about tassels is they add a little decorative touch, and you can make them as long or short as you choose to. So I just do 1/4 inch strips. And I'm going to try my best not to cut my finger on a live. How about that? I don't know what happened to my smaller rotary cutter. Oh, it's over here. Let me grab it. That would be much easier to use. Oh, yeah. Much easier. And honestly, a little bit safer. Oh, thank you, Jan, for listing that. I guess I'm going to have to order another one. I have no idea what I did with mine. Disappeared. I'm sorry, guys. Tony is out working on the yard, and you're going to hear some blowing here in a second. Here he comes. Maybe he'll stay off the front porch. So you just cut your little strips below that 5/8 inch line that you made. Here he comes. We'll give it just a minute. I'll have a drink of coffee. Okay, that was quick. I think he looked at me and goes, oh no, she's live. All right, let's do this. Let's put it back down here. Where do I buy my vinyl from? Oh, Butterfly Girl. Many places. Let me just list them. And Jan probably can just come up with them on the fly. Your Vinyl Source has great vinyl. Mormino.com has great vinyl. Tulip Bee has great vinyl. Simply Classic has great vinyl. Dawn says hi, Tony. I'll tell him, Dawn. Who else has great vinyl, guys? If you're a Canadian, Louise, Sam Fabric Creation has great vinyl. Who else? Oh my gosh, I can't believe I'm at a loss for vinyl. Fabric Therapy has great vinyl. I'm just cutting that one off. Okay. So Yours has great vinyl. Bodio has great vinyl at very reasonable prices. Your what's that other one? My Punk Broderie has great vinyl. I'm just cutting up to my line. Mormino, The Emporium, Indo Love Creations, Wonderground. Yep. I mean, there are so many great sources. They all have really good vinyl. The prices vary a little bit. So, honestly, it depends on your budget. And I'd say most of those that we've mentioned are very fast shippers. Ship same or next day. Okay. So there is our little tassel. That's all there is to it. Now, I'm going to just do a dry run. I know I'm going to have to trim this because it's going to be way too thick, but let's just see. So you just roll it up. Yeah, way too thick. So let's cut off 3. The nice thing about the template is it's a better, you probably don't have to cut off much. Dawn, what are you saying? Are you mocking me about my budget? Yeah, I know. It's okay. I deserve that. I don't even talk about it anymore. Have you noticed? I think that's still too thick. Let's see. Yep. So I'm going to cut off 2 more. K&A Customs. Oh, they have pop-up sales. Okay, yeah. I think this might do it. Let's see. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's perfect. Okay, so see that? Isn't that going to be cute as a bug in a rug? Dawn, no budget bush. I know. And the number of tassels that you can have really depends on how thick your vinyl is. So I'm going to put a little piece of tape here. Who has never blown a budget? I know. I know. So this ended up being about 275 because of the thickness. So it really depends on your vinyl or the piece of fabric that you're using. So I am just going to roll this nice and tight. And then it just gets screwed on. So easy. And it adds a lot of decorative flair. to any bag. And it can be removed. You don't have to leave it on there, but you know. So that's what it ends up looking like, all rolled up. And then we're going to just get it inside our little tassel. And just make sure it's pushed up there all the way. Perfect. Oh dear. And then we will get our... Look at me cleaning up my space, guys. I have too much stuff everywhere. Get our screws. And it comes with, oops, that's not the right screw. It comes with 2 screws. Look how long those screws are. Isn't that hilarious? They're really long. Oh dear. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to punch a hole here just to help me get started. Okay. Perfect. Let's punch another hole. Dawn, it's funny that you say that because my delivery guy's name is Robert. He calls me Miss Barb. He's the nicest guy. I don't always catch him, but sometimes I try and catch him and give him a bottle of water. Those guys work very hard. In and out of the hot air down here. There we go. That's all there is to it. Now you have an instant tassel. Let me change cameras. Instant tassel that you can take on or off a bag, and it's so cute. I don't know if I have anything here. That I could put it on, but just so easy. I don't know, what did that take? 5 minutes? Now, I would typically probably, I just grabbed this because it was a scrap. I would probably typically try and find a piece of vinyl that is dark on the back, or something like that. This doesn't matter though. And then you could shorten this. If you wanted to make it shorter, you could just cut it off. This is about 4¼ inches. But isn't that cute? I mean, I have never been a big tassel person, but they do add a lot. And this matte rainbow is just stunning. Okay, so we made a key fob and a tassel clasp. So cute. Let's see if this is dry. Not really, I can still feel it. Oh, you agreed on cutie cutie. Oh, Nicole, that is funny. That's funny. So guys, I know you're probably disappointed because Lori isn't here today. I'm disappointed too. But we will be live on Thursday, God willing. She gets her internet back up. And, you know, they kept saying that it was going to be yesterday, but as of this morning, it still was not. So you never know. You just never know. I would say if she's not available on Thursday, I probably will go live anyway and do the zip and go. Because she won't be available for probably a week or so after Thursday. We'll come up with something. She and I will come up with something if she's not able to do it Thursday. Colleen, you have a porta potty? The delivery folks and our garbage guy sure appreciate it. Why do you have a porta potty? I'm just curious why you would have a porta potty. That's interesting. I can't wait to hear this. Dawn, Simply Classic has a free pattern. What are you talking about? Did you get a free pattern? The Lucy and Ethel show is on Thursday at 11 a.m. Eastern. Lori and I are called Lucy and Ethel. I'm Lucy, she's Ethel. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna, since we're just here, you can stay with me, you can sign off, but whatever you do, please below the title of the video, just click that thumbs up. That little thing really makes a difference. So let me move the camera and you can see me sewing again. Don't see a free pattern on our website. I don't think Simply Classic has a free pattern. Oh, you know what? She does have a free pattern, I think. It's for that little wallet. Okay, I'm going to just go ahead and sew this while we're here. So I am going to be on the Zoom so long that we do on July 20th. July 20th, we're doing a beautiful thing, sewing along with Barbie. July 20th from 2 to 6 p.m. Eastern. I'm going to be doing some things like this for giveaways. And if you haven't joined our Facebook group, Jan will link it, or Brenna. We're going to be doing a poll of 3 patterns that we will, one of them will choose whatever wins on the sew along. And then we'll probably be offering a kit. Thank you, Holly. I appreciate you. Let me see if this will fit. I don't think it will. Not quite. So I'm just going to finish this and then we'll do a recap of what's coming. I think that'll work. Let's see. I'm going to sew my ends together. Just a few stitches. Doesn't have to be all the way across. Put it in this gate ring key fob. Since you use a scan and cut, I need to cut just a little more off here. Can you tell me how you bring SVs into your system? Oh, yeah, Bonnie. I use the, if you have the Brother Scan and Cut that has the Wi-Fi, I use their desktop software. Hi, Teresa. Canvas. It's the Brother Canvas software. I'm going to cut just a little more. And I pull all my SVG files into that. And then I send them to the machine via Wi-Fi. It's so easy. Very easy to do. So the download of their Canvas software is free. Hi, Annette. And so you can bring things in, you can move them around your mat. It's so easy. It's worth it. There is a Facebook group. Oh boy, I don't know, Jan, if you can find it. Sometimes it's hard to find. That is run by a gal named, what's her name? Oh gosh, what is her name? I just was on that Facebook group this morning. But she is quite the expert on the Brother Scan and Cut. And I think on her Facebook group there is a link to the Canvas. Oh, Jan found it. Look at that. I would definitely get the desktop version. You can do a lot more with the desktop version. There is an online version of the software, but it's much better to have the desktop version. Look at Jan. She's all over it today. Okay, I'm going to tighten these little guys up. Actually, I'm not going to tighten them because I'm going to take them off and edge coat it. But there you have a long and a short key fob. Isn't that cute? Let me change the camera. A long and a short key fob. This is like a fingerlet. You know, you want to just grab your keys and go, put them on your fingers. It's really kind of nice. Plus, it doesn't take up as much room. And then you have the wristlet. So if you want both hands free, just put it on your wrist and go. I love it. You know, you're going to the store. You don't want to. You can't leave your key fob for your car in the car, so you just put it on here and you go. We actually have a little hook, something that has 3 hooks. It's got starfish on it right by our garage door. That's where we put all our key fobs, so that, you know, if Tony needs it, I need it, they're all right there. You just grab and go. But here's 2 of them. Cute. And then we did a little tassel this morning. Cute. Bonnie, I know about Campus Workspace, so I should be more specific. Oh, SVs come in with multiple items in one file, which changes the size. Yes. Very good question. I actually have a video out there, Bonnie. I don't know, Jan, if you can find it, but I have a video out there how to change the size of those pieces. So on Canvas Workspace, on the right, there's a way to change it, to resize it. You have to know the size of the pattern piece. But most pattern pieces, either in the file itself, on the pattern piece itself, or in the pattern, tells you what size it is. So if, for example, if this came in as a 3x2 on the SVG where you imported it, but it's really supposed to be a 4x5, in Canvas Workspace you can adjust it. It's so easy. If Jan can't find it, I will link it on the Facebook group. It's pretty easy to do. And once you do it and save the file, then you don't have to redo it. You can delete things. You always want to make sure you delete that 1-inch square because you don't need your machine to cut that. But yeah, that's one thing about the scan and cut. I really prefer my scan and cut. Of course, now I've never had a circuit, so I don't know. But the scan and cut does sometimes bring in, depends on how the creator created the SVG file, they will come in a different size. Yeah. You can go by the 1-inch test square. I just find it easier and for accuracy to go by the pattern piece myself. The other thing I just realized the other day, I was resizing something in Canvas Workspace, and I realized that if you make it 133%, that usually is the correct size. I would still double check the size myself. This is a screwdriver. It's a rechargeable screwdriver. It has a little light on it. I don't know if you can see it. And it comes with a bunch of tips. It's on Amazon. I'll also link that in the description below. I love this thing. I've probably sold 100 of these for Amazon. People love these. Okay. So Bonnie, I will try I'll try and link that in the description or on the Facebook group, Bonnie, because I have a video on how to resize things. Absolutely. Oh, look at Jan. Oh, you have one. Oh, it's perfect. I love it. All right, guys. So, couple things just to recap. There is a sale going on my website, 15% off almost everything. No code needed. Automatic discount at checkout, and it's good through June 30th at 11:59 p.m. You can use it as many times as you like until that day and time. It's active now. The other thing is we're going to do a Zoom sew along. It's a beautiful thing, sewing along with Barbie, on July 20th from 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. Eastern. There is going to be a poll on the Facebook group for what pattern we're choosing 3 top patterns that we will do, and we'll choose one depending on the poll. Oh, you found it, Jan. Jan. I'm giving you a virtual hug. I just love my friend Jan. Thank you, Jan. Let's see. The sale through June 30th, the sew along. Once we determine the pattern and I get things available on my website, we will post the link to register for the Zoom sew along. We probably will be offering kits depending on what pattern we choose. We'll just have to see. You know you're amazing. She is not modest in any way either. What else? There's a new pattern coming out by Purses by Holly on June 28th, and it's called the Big Bag Companion. Easy, beginner friendly, scrap buster, great for craft fairs or small gifts for people that you could put all kinds of things in. The things that are available on my website for sale are most of the hardware. Most of the vinyl that I sell for Simply Classic is 15% off. And all the ready-made items are 15% off. So I really appreciate you guys supporting me. You know, it takes a little bit of money to do YouTube videos because you have to buy all the stuff, you know. And I just appreciate your support. I appreciate you being here. We are so close to 9,000 members. Once we hit 10,000 members, Tony and I are kind of talking about what we're going to do, but we'll probably do a big to-do once we reach 10,000 members. So we're, I think just maybe 30, I don't know how many away, 30 away from reaching 9,000. So then just 1,000 more in a short amount of time. Thanks, Jean. Thank you, Annie. I use my brother's Scan and Cut actually fairly regularly. Now these, you can, this is a pattern by Simple Artful Stuff. She does provide SVG files for these, but I have a clicker die for it for my 4-ton press. So this morning I just cut them out on my 4-ton press with my clicker die. It takes 2 seconds. So that's all I got for you today. Lori, I hope you get your internet back if you're watching. So thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate you. I do truly. Be sure to click the thumbs up right below the title of the video. And I will see you on Thursday. One way or another, it'll either be me, just me, doing the sip and go, or it'll be Lori and I. I'm pretty sure it's going to be Lori and I. So thanks for watching. Let me see if I can figure out how to end my stream on my cameras.